And now we have a holiday. So we are going to use this to the best of our abilities. We don't have to attend. So holidays are kind of weird. We don't attend classes, but they're also not a part of the weekday. Like this isn't workshop days hyphen Friday. Instead, it's a totally different day, an extra day in the week, I guess. It's a little weird, but hey, we should just take what we get. So we're gonna study. Can I study 3 times here? I might try that actually. Also, I'm gonna see if I can find someone to be our friend. There's another character I know of, but I don't. Prudence. Is she? Okay, Prudence is in our college. She has a 1 point relationship with us. That means we met once and said hi. So we are actually going to gossip with her. And we're going to see if she's in any cliques. And if not, maybe. So I don't know. I think she would be good muscle to my intellect as a. What am I trying to be? Wizard cop. Wizard detective. So let's go through workshop days. Man, it's gonna take a while to get everything to level 5. Screw you, Philip. Where's Prudence? Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. Usually holidays have like a mini adventure. So at the urging of your professors, you and your classmates are exploring the streets of Minta, or Minta, absorbing the sights and sounds of the Guild Festival held all over the city. Brightly colored tents dot the streets, and jugglers, dancers, and magicians try to capture the crowd's attention. You're passing by the blacksmith booth, admiring the sharp axes and jeweled swords, when you hear shouts and screams. Your mind immediately leaps to the unpleasant thought of a brawl. This day is known for clashing guilds, after all. But isn't it a bit early in the day? Curiosity gets the better of you, and you follow to where the sounds of conflict seems to come from. Yep, it's a fight, all right, between magicians and wizards. You recognize Zorzi, this guy from Gordina, and the traitor. Who's he even in this? More videos sticking together. Screw them. Trading insults with the entertainers. We don't need to draw themes to manipulate the environment nor gain insight into the human mind. Shouts the masked magician. We practice a more refined natural magic. You don't need to draw themes? Zorzi sneers. More like you can't. And what's exactly so impressive about card tricks? Themes are shortcuts for weak minds, the magician retorts. Hey, Rune, Philip says, spotting you peeking from around the corner. Come on, help us show these magicians how wrong they are. Uh-oh, like it or not, you've been drawn into this fight. Man, it seems all I get is like red abilities. Negation. Aren't I? I'm in negation. That should be higher, shouldn't it? I gotta remember this is alphabetical. Yeah. Okay, negation spells I have at 2, and that's still red. Incantation spells, that's not gonna help. I'm in negation class, and I guess that's what I would use. I wonder if this is like if my negation is 2, and let's just say my diplomacy was 3 or something. Would that be? Would I want to do diplomacy then because I would have a higher chance, or are all red choices like the same degree of chance? Let's try negation. Help your fellow wizards escape with a spell. This could get ugly fast. Escape may not be glamorous, but you'd rather not have a whole guild angry at you and other academagicians for the entire day? What? Whatever. You quickly cast Addie's charm of absence, and the alley becomes a dim, but not as dark as you hoped it would be. What lousy magic, the magician snaz! That sends Zizori and Philippe into a further rage, one that ends with incantation spells being shot everywhere and attacking pigeons trying to dive bomb you. You escape relatively unhurt, but unable to enjoy the rest of the festivities without looking over your shoulder. In all honesty, would magicians exist in a world filled with actual magic? In all honesty, I don't think they would. But it's kind of cool that they're in this world. Okay, we raised 2 of our skills. 2 of our... Wait. Did I not change them? Uh-oh. Well, Glamour's up to 3. I seem to have forgot to change... Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, but we're becoming friends with this chick. Holding back the name. His heart suddenly swelled with emotion, pumping harder and faster than he could ever remember it doing while he was sitting down, and every drop of blood her name was there, written into his heart, into his very soul. His whole being seemed to thrum with her presence, like a harp string vibrating after being plucked, and he could almost hear the music too. He could hear her song. He could smell her. He can feel her. Though he sat in exactly the same position as before, he could taste her name welling up in his throat, seeping into his mouth and pressing against his lips. At first he gritted his teeth trying to keep the words in, but soon he realized it was pointless. Nothing could keep back this tide, not the tallest, thickest dam in all of Academagia. Somehow we learned this in cryptology, while learning cryptology. I don't know how appropriate this is, but okay. Oh, we can research family lines of all our shitty fucking sky pirates. Wait a minute. Inform on choice of character. Can we just use this on anyone? Is there ever a reason to do this, though? Huh. I think I can use research family lines to blackmail my fellow students. That seems like something I shouldn't do. Okay, Prudence. Okay, so far is not in a click. So we may want to just grab her if we can. So yeah, that was not that great of a holiday for us. How are we doing on stress and vitality? Pretty good. So let's see if we can actually study. We can. Awesome. And instead of glamour, we'll do history. Cordelia? Cordelia, why must you be such a pain? That's a shitty thing to say. You've come to her, as have so many students before you, seeking her expertise in all things mechanical. A mechanical page turner, to be exact. You've been practicing some spells lately, which are written across several pages, and it's difficult to gesture and turn the page at the same time. You've heard that Cordelia has made a page turner for several other students, so you've come to avail yourself of her abilities. So we're calling her a pain, though we need her. Okay, sure. Unfortunately, you've also know that she never works for free. She always never work for free, kids. Never work for free. That's the correct way to do things. She always demands some form of payment for her services, and while this is perfectly fair in theory, it's the nature of the payment that is often unfairly difficult to meet in practice. She usually wants some sort of strange item to help in her next invention. Something obscure and hard to find that she'd rather get someone else to track down. You were prepared for this, ready to hunt for a length of copper tube or a chunk of fire quartz, but this is ridiculous. A song? Cordelia wants a song. Apparently, she's working on some contraption that will sing the listener to sleep, but her complete lack of musicality means she has no song for the device to sing. So she wants you to find her one. And despite her insistence and unfunny jokes about working for a song, you're beginning to fear you may be stumped. Like all good aspiring mages, you have some training in the musical arts. Spellcasting and singing are very similar in many respects. After all, composing a song on the spot is a little beyond your job description. If you're ever going to learn these spells, though, you better work beyond your usual capacity. And quick. You know you can recycle some old melodies, tweaking things and here and there. So it's not obvious, but the subject matter is what's really giving you trouble. After agonizing for hours, though, you think you've narrowed it down to 3 choices. Beguile, a song about Cordelia, storytelling, a history saga, and music theory, a lullaby. Well, I guess we're going to go with Beguile, which is black, which I didn't think we had anything in Beguile. I don't even know what Beguile would be under. Blackmail? No. Glamour? I couldn't see it being, no. And Spell? No. Society has to be. What? Hold on. Okay, I can't find where Beguile is, but I guess that's our best choice. So we're going to do a song about Cordelia. Fact is, you really aren't that concerned about whether Cordelia's singing machine works or not. You just want her help, and to do that, you need a song she likes, whether or not it puts people to sleep in the long run. You also know that the one thing people most like hearing about and talking about is themselves, and you figure Cordelia, being a bit on the vain side, that the surest way to gain her aid is to give her a song about her favorite subject, herself. You spend a couple of hours writing a song called The Magical Inventor. It's all about how brilliant Cordelia is and how her devices are so clever that all of her mystified onlookers are certain that they must be magical, yet no magic is involved. Yes, folks, she's that good. You go on for verse after verse detailing every invention of hers you can call to mind, and you must admit there are a lot of them, highlighting the clearly superior intellect needed to create such marvels. From the lighting-powered cherry pitter to the automatic frog petter. What? And yes, you do manage to fit the mechanical page turner in there. It's a comprehensive recounting of her impressive resume. You rush back to Cordelia's room to present your new masterpiece, singing it as best you can and occasionally stumbling over phrases that you would have rewritten had you cared to spend the time. When you finish, Cordelia looks at you and scolds, "Do you really think I'm that shallow? Did you think base flattery would impress me into letting you off the hook? This won't put people to sleep. It's far too interesting. Thanks for the effort, but I think I'll see if someone can come up with a song that doesn't invoke such rapt attention that the listener is afraid to fall asleep and miss something. Bye now." That went well. Looks like you'll be learning your incantations the old-fashioned way. Well, not really, because we don't take incantation class, but I think I understand what it's saying. Let's see, anything new today?